The Hario V60 is a great brewing device for anyone who prefers bright, clean coffees with lots of flavor clarity and minimal body. While the V60 works best with a gooseneck kettle and some know-how, with a little practice, it's an easy method that produces delicious results time and time again. Here are a few things that you'll need to brew on a Hario V60. For this brew method, we're going to be using 26 grams of coffee to 400 grams of water. Using an easy, repeatable coffee-to-water ratio is an important step to making a delicious cup. We recommend using a scale because it's going to give you the most consistently delicious coffee every time you brew. After weighing out 26 grams of coffee, add it to a burr grinder and grind on a medium fine setting for pour over. Even and uniform grounds are crucial for making delicious coffee. Remember that the coffee and water will be in contact for a short period of time, so we want to use a finer grind to quickly extract the coffee. Ideally, the grounds will be about the same size as table salt. For more information about grinding, take a look at our grinding section at mistobox.com. While the coffee is grinding, grab a Hario V60 filter, open it up, and fold it along the crease so it stays open inside the brewer. We prefer the white bleached ones because they have a less papery taste. Once it's open, pour a few ounces of your filtered water just off boil to rinse the filter of any extra paper taste. This step also warms the brewer and carafe for more temperature-stable brewing, which ultimately means tastier coffee. Remember to dump the rinse water after it's finished draining. Then add the freshly ground coffee to the filter, and shake the brewer to level out the grounds. We like to use a spoon to create a divot in the ground, allowing water to saturate the entire bed of coffee more easily. The next step is to set the entire brewer on the scale, remembering to tare it and start the timer. To start the brewing process, bloom the coffee by adding a little bit of filtered water, just off boil to saturate all the grounds. We usually like to use double the weight of coffee for this, so since we use 26 grams of coffee, we're going to bloom with 50 grams of water. This part of the brewing is called the wetting stage, as the gases and aromatics are released by the water and the coffee grounds are getting ready for extraction. Now this is where the fun begins. We're going to slowly and carefully pour the remaining 350 grams of water over the grounds. The best way to do this is using a gooseneck kettle, like the one we're using. The long thin spout allows for more control of the direction and volume of water. We think that pouring in concentric circles around the middle is best. Try to avoid pouring directly in the middle, and also try not to pour all the way around the edge of the filter. This can cause water to bypass the coffee and result in under-extraction. Next is the extraction stage of brewing, where the flavor compounds we want are being dissolved by the hot water into the solution. A successful extraction is determined by having enough contact time between the water and the coffee grinds, sufficient agitation or turbulence to help pull out the delicious flavor compounds, and a high enough temperature that is able to pull them out efficiently. Since water is better at dissolving things at higher temperatures, we want to use water that's just off boil for brewing coffee. If you've poured correctly, your timer should reach 2 minutes when you finish pouring. Grab the spoon again and gently stir the slurry 3 or 4 times in a clockwise motion. This final stir will help pull any grounds off the walls of the filter and help speed up the draining of the coffee. After it's finished draining, you should notice a mild dome shape in the grounds. This is a good sign that the coffee drained correctly. Remove the V60 and throw away the filter. We recommend swirling the coffee in the carafe to mix the final product and smell the amazing aroma. Now it's time to pour a cup and reward your efforts.